room every Sunday.
Privé on Sunday. You know, I did Privé. I did Club
Crave. You had a room that was like the KHALID room.
Yeah, it was a KHALID room, but
BMF would be in there, everybody be in there.
I mean, it was you know, it was Privé, it was Rockers Island, it was Madhouse, it was Crave, but Privé was the one where BMF would come lock the place.
Name 3 songs you would play there no matter what. What was rotation in that Privé
At that time, it was Every Day I'm Hustling by Rick Ross. It was Young Jeezy, Soul Survivor.
Those songs was out already. I remember, we used to smack the wall with that.
Yeah, but you know, those records I named were like records I played that for hours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you broke those records.
No, I know that. I mean, yo, Joe, some boy I need, you know, lesson, and some boy I need history lesson. You know what I mean? I'd rather want them to have history lesson because some boy might need lesson. And we don't want, you know, listen, I don't want to go, because I'm in that zone, Joe.
Yo, shout out Ron G. DJ Ron G is on here. Kick a free.
Shout out to Ron G, because Ron G, not only do I salute him, one of the most incredible mixtape DJs, as well as club DJ. And Ron G, you could ask him. I'll never forget. I opened up for him. We performed at Howard Homecoming, and Biggie Smalls was performing, and Naughty by Nature. This is when Biggie had like his party and bullshit, and a fight really broke out. You know what I mean?
There.
Yeah. But Ron G always showed me love. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just the.
Well, Ron G gave me my first hit. We dug it.
Yeah, I remember. I was there.
And so I used to go all the time to the track masters. Shout out to Rashad, he's in here. And I'd be like, yo, give me a hit, give me a hit. And they always would give me like a street underground hit. Streets. No. But I'd be like, no, they want to give me Flojo. And I'd be like, yo, I want a hit. Give me a hit. And one day Ron G came and said, yo, Joe, I made this beat. Hear it. We heard it and we started dancing around the truck, losing our mind because we knew it was a hit.
That's right.
Shout out to DJ A1 out there in the ATL. All the DJs on the tune, on the check-in. What's the inspiration you can give the DJs who want to be even more than just a DJ?
I mean, you know, one day when I come out with a doc or what you call a movie, whatever it is, you're gonna see that I've always been the guy to say, don't let nobody put you in a box. You know, I never forget early in my career, that's what made me like really go there. Besides the ambition and the goals of mine to do things, was when somebody said, yo, you can't be. I remember being on radio, and somebody told me, KHALID, you can't be bigger than the radio station. And I'm like, it's not like I'm trying to be bigger than the radio station. I'm being me. I only know how to be KHALID. I can't be nothing else but me.
The same thing. They used to tell Funk Flex the same thing.
Right. So when somebody told me that really disturbed me, made me think that day and say, hold up. Somebody trying to, and I know they didn't mean it like that, but I just feel like, don't tell me they're trying to put a cap on my greatness. So from that day on, I really took it to the next level. And, you know, I always, you know, as a music man and as a music mogul, but also as a mogul, I said to myself, and you was there to witness a lot of it, and still here together, we brothers forever. But, you know, if you think about the early days, KHALID was a hustler, not just on radio. He had his own promotion company.
Well, I could tell them right now that another radio station came to Miami. They stepped to me and they told me, Joe, we want to sit down with KHALID. We want to give him $1 million for him to come to our radio station. And when I brought it to your attention, because at the time you wasn't making money like that.
Yeah, I was broke.
I'll never forget, you didn't even want to hear the filth in your ear. You was like, yo, Joe, how you telling me not to be loyal? How you telling me to take that money? These people put me on. I'm never going against 99 Jams. I'm never going to do that, this and this and that. Man, that was pretty big of you to turn down $1 million at that time.
Yeah, that's a true story. And I'm so happy I made that decision because certain people don't realize you know, loyalty is a beautiful thing, but also being loyal to people that's loyal to you is even more beautiful.
Well, that's the thing.
Because a lot of people in loyalty, sometimes it's one-sided. And that time we were loyal to each other. And I just knew where I was at was the right place. And I knew it would take me to where I need to go. And not even just that, the city was behind me and still behind me. And at the same time, I just felt like I didn't want my people to look like KHALID just switch sides for a bag. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that I knew eventually I would get the bag, even though I was super broke at that time. You know what I mean? But I am grateful for the opportunity and for somebody to think of me to give me that opportunity at that high level, especially when it came down to the business side. So I'm super thankful for that. But I'm happy with the decision I made because it just solidified me, you know what I'm saying, of DJ KHALID in Miami-Dade County. I was solidified because of, you know, what I repped and what flag I was waving.
Now, shout out to Kid Capri, still on here. My brother got an album out there. At what point, right, because we all work, I wouldn't say fake it till we make it, but we all work and make a lot of money. At what point you felt like, yo, I'm going to get to that mogul level, to that next level of money. I'm going to crack this open. When did the stars align? When did you say, you know what? This is my chance. Because we always been getting money, but this is my chance where I'm going to go to another level.
Well, shout out to Remy Martin because she just did an interview on Drink Champs and she said something that I related to so clearly. You know, and Joe, you know, I worked free 90% of my career, and that's just facts. And Joe, you can, I'm sure you know, let them know I worked 90% of my whole career to where I'm at right now for free. You know what I'm saying? And I knew what it would take for me to get to where I'm at. It's not about, you know, I didn't want to get money. No, I was getting money, but it only took care of certain things to get to where I needed to go. Because sometimes I used to do gigs, and the gig wouldn't even pay for my gas on the bus or my hotel rooms. You see what I'm saying? And then 90% of it, I would do it for free because I wanted to show the world my greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I knew every time I ripped it down from a stage or a club or me walking in the studio being a producer, whatever I had to do, I just wanted to show my greatness. And I knew word of mouth would spread, and I knew it would get to the right people, and eventually it would all connect. You know what I'm saying? And I think all the hustlers out there can know what I'm saying. Yeah, let me get a charge of another Sky Juice too, because that Bob is right. Yeah.
Shout out to Busta Rhymes on the check-in. Tell me about Busta Rhymes, man. Tell me. Let's pick up my brother. Tell me about Busta Rhymes. How much of a special relationship you got with this guy?
Well, you know, Busta Rhymes, Joe. You know, that's our brother, man. You know, I'll never forget when you had he came to one of your video shoots and pulled up, and I think it was either a fluorescent green Lambo or orange one of those. He had so many chains on, and Bus been my brother from day one, from, you know, Chris Lottie Violator days. He just always saluted me and supported me. When I made my first official mixtape, you know what I mean, he took it serious, not just gave me a freestyle. I'll never forget, you know what I'm saying? He recorded in his hotel room, and, you know, he was so a perfectionist to make it so incredible for me, you know what I'm saying? And now he supported all my records. He jumped on All I Do Is Win and I'm So Hood remix and all these incredible records we made against family.
I remember you made a whole mixtape in Circle House that never came out. Who's on those records?
I have an album that never got released. Before I wanted to put an album out, I made an album, and I had like KRS-One. I have KRS-One and Sean Paul on one record. I got Wu-Tang. I got Guru. God bless Guru. I got something crazy with Guru. Bone Thugs with Crazy Bone and FATJOE. Everybody, like, You know, that's before I even made the album. That was like 2001 or 2 maybe, because I made my official album around 2005. You know what I'm saying? But I was so focused. I got love for all the mixtapes, and I love them because that's what inspired me. But I wanted to. When I made my albums, I made records where, say I would shop a beat to Fat Joe, or come to a song of Fat Joe, and Fat Joe loved it, but it didn't fit his album. He didn't want to do it for his album for some reason. But I always wanted a certain energy for my albums. When I work with artists, I have a vision. And that's why my records sound like KHALID records. I don't want my records to sound like, aside I'm with Uncle Joe on the phone, I want my records sound like what you're used to making. And that's why my records stick out and become what they are right now, is because I believed in me. I believed in, you know what I mean, like breaking that cycle.
I remember Lean Back's #1. We thinking about the remix, and you gassed me to get Eminem. Yo, what's up, man? You having fun?
You having fun on vacation?
I miss you.
All right. Go get me a water. Yeah. Tell me about that Lean Back.
So we in the back of the Shelbourne Hotel, and we all in there deep, and you kept coming up to me like, yo, I'm telling you, yo, get the boy. And I was like, yo, KHALID, leave me the fuck alone. There's no way Eminem's gonna jump on the remix. And you was like, I'm telling you, he respect you. He's your man, he'll do it. And you threw the battery in my back, and I reached out to M, and he said he got me, and he jumped on the Lean Back remix. That's the type of shit that you push the envelope to where.
Yeah. Wow. I always say this, and I'm still like that. We got to go top tier, highest level at all times. I got to go with, thank you. I got to go with plan A at all times. When I told you to put Eminem on Lean Back remix, you know what I mean? You had the biggest record in hip hop at that time and still at this time. You know what I'm saying? And when you was making the original, I already knew what it was. And you know our rule, we don't remix nothing unless it's a smash, because we ain't trying to make a remix to try to make the record hotter. We only make remixes unless it's a smash. And you know what? It's a gift for the fans. So I remember being in the pool with you, because me and you, we always have our meetings in the swimming pool. And I said, you gotta have Eminem. And you was like, yo, KHALID, man, you know, he ain't gonna do it. You know, I said, you crazy, you Joe Crack. You Joe Crack, and not even just that. That record ringing so much. It's anybody get that call. That mic coming on. Woo! You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. We put out that heat, and we ain't stopped. On everything I love, Joe, we ain't stopping.
Nah, we ain't stopping. We just started.
I promise you on that.
Nah, we just started.
So I'm not, I'm back in that. So I'm like, I ain't with all that.
Beat Novocaine.
I'm on some, all right. All right, I'm on that zone. I'm telling you right now. You know I'm in album mode too. Let me tell you something. What I got planned for the world this year, I'm so proud. I'm so proud, Joe, because I knew what it took to get where we at right now, and I won't take nothing less. Thank you. I won't take nothing less. Everything got to be the highest level ever. It got to be. I'm not with it. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Go ahead and ask the question, Joe, because I don't want to turn this interview into like a rant. I don't want to.
No.